So much, and we begin with big questions about the future of childcare funding in Minnesota tonight.
And there's urgency because we're just days away from the deadline for the state to provide records to the federal government and unfreeze $185 million in childcare funding.
Renee Cooper has been trying to get answers about whether the state can actually get this done and what it means for families, Renee, if they can't.
Oh, yeah, the state hasn't taken interviews since we started asking 6 days ago, but I was able to interview legal counsel for U.S. Health and Human Services today. He says his office has not received those records, and he doubled down on his agency's right to hit the state with penalties if they miss Friday's deadline.
Everything's on the table.
That's Mike Stewart, a former U.S. attorney, recently appointed general counsel for U.S. HHS.
There are going to be other deadlines that come. There are going to be other funding streams that are in question. At this point, if I were the state of Minnesota, I would open up my books and be as transparent as possible.
Are you saying the state has not begun to open up its books at all?
They certainly haven't opened up the books to the degree they should in terms of our comfort level that the dollars going to Minnesota are going where they should.
DFL lawmakers last week said the state is still waiting for clarity.
Right now, the monies are frozen, and we haven't gotten all the detail that we need.
Since they're not taking interviews, we asked the State Department of Children, Youth, and Families in an email if it's clear to them which records are required, and if not, what specifically needs clarification. They have not answered those questions. In a memo to providers on Friday, DCYF said more information would be coming from U.S. HHS on Monday.
Well, I believe that additional clarity is being provided today, no question.
As of this report, Stewart nor the state has shared any additional guidance. Claire Sanford with the Minnesota Childcare Association says providers are required to keep extensive records for things like attendance and billing, a part of the federal demand.
Basically, the message we've gotten is business as usual, keep doing everything as normal until we, the state, digest this more and get more guidance from the feds and then report back to you.
Can you be any more specific about what you still need from the state and what they're not providing? I think our taxpayers, to your point, our viewers, our parents deserve to hear that tonight. What is the state not providing specifically?
I think it's fair to say that all federal funding across the board is being examined at this point in time.
Sure, but I got to drill down there because specifically with this child care funding requirement that exists right now, what specifically are the feds missing?
So I'll leave that to our officials here, but I can tell you that at the highest levels, we're talking about every aspect of this. When those deadlines come up and we're not satisfied, we're going to do exactly what we've said, which is continue. Those dollars will be shut off. We don't want that to be the case.
Now, Sanford says the main thing providers and families have been asking the state for from the start is how long can childcare keep going for the more than 20,000 children that rely on it without continued funding from the feds. Now, U.S. HHS says that Minnesota has that funding through January right now. But we've been asking the state, if they can sustain with state funding beyond that, and we just have not heard back.
And that's going to go fast.
Yeah, the deadline's coming up.
That's right.
Hey, Renee Cooper, thank you. Now,